Now, as most of you know, the JJK Execution movie released a month or two ago. Now, while most of it was a recap of Shibuya, we still had some new content which I'll explain in this video. I'll be splitting the video into two parts: the Shibuya incident aftermath, the start of the culling games. So we start off with a scene of Yuji cleaning his hands from blood as he then proceeds to start parkouring around the city while being stalked by Yuta. A giant curse gets to him, but then it immediately dies to an impact from Yuta. After that, both of them end up under a theater with Yuta, almost killing Yuji. But guess what? All of that was just a "how did we get here" moment, and we go back a bit in time during the Shibuya incident where we get introduced to the king of misogyny, Naoya Zenin. He starts yapping with his brothers and some old dude about who gets to become the next Zenin leader, where it's revealed that if Gojo were to die or ever disappear, the new Zenin leader would be potential man, also known as Megumi, and we all know what happened to Gojo. Naoya doesn't take that kind-heartedly and proceeds to try to murder Megumi in Shibuya. After this, we get to see some sibling moments between Yuji and Choso, where after that, they start fighting some curses in a bridge, with Yuji leading them under a bridge for Choso to murder them with piercing blood. They start talking, and suddenly Naoya pulls up on them trying to find Megumi, and he then proceeds to beat the living shit out of both of them. But we see all three of them start shitting bricks after feeling someone's cursed energy. It was that's of the biggest fraud in anime. Yuta, I'm married to a 6-year-old Okotsu. He pulled up on them trying to kill Yuji, and Choso immediately realizes how dangerous he is and tries to fight him instead of Yuji, but Yuta ignores him and goes after Yuji. Immediately after this, we go back to where we left off in the start, with Yuta trying to get a clean strike in Yuji's heart and Yuji trying to hold him off. Yuta starts yapping about how he has more cursed energy than Gojo, and so on. Then Itadori starts talking about how sorcerers use their cursed energy carefully and shit, but Yuta can use it however he likes since he has that much cursed energy. Yuji then picks up a knife, and we then get a flashback to Gojo, explaining some shit to Yuji about putting cursed energy in weapons, and Yuji proceeds to try doing it, but he fails to do any damage. After we finally get to see Rika for the first time since JJK 0, she holds Yuji for Yuta to stab him, but Yuta then uses reverse curse technique to heal Yuji's heart and bring him back to life. After all of this is done, we go back to Choso and Naoya fighting, and while Choso is getting his ass beat by the king of misogyny, they start talking about what their brothers mean to them, and so on. Choso then proceeds to lock in after hearing Naoya talk shit on his brothers and slow Naoya down, using his technique almost killing him, but our favorite fraud Yuta comes to beat Choso and tell Naoya to report the death of Yuji to the higher ups of Jujutsu. The screen goes black, and we see Yuji start to wake. He looks up to find Yuta standing near him, looking worried, but after realizing Yuji woke up, he's instantly relieved. Yuji meets up with Megumi, who sadly isn't dead, and Megumi tells Yuji about his sister, who lost control of her body, cause of Kenjaku's curse. He then convinces Yuji to go back to Jujutsu High. They go back and meet up with the rest of the gang, and they decide to look for Tengen. They find the way there because of Choso's ability to find his brothers, who were trapped there. Choso finds where Tengen is, and he also finds where his brothers are, but is forced to ignore them so he can help the others with Tengen. As they enter Tengen's room, they find nothing, with Yuki thinking she's being rejected by Tengen, and she decides to turn back, but then Tengen pulls up, and the movies is finished.